Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than usual. As you know by the title, of course, this video is regarding your future children. This video is going to be more for people that don't already have children. If you already have children, you can still watch the video to see if it was right for you, but it is going to be more for people that don't already have children. So as you see in front, we have 5 piles to choose from. So at this moment, you can pause the video and take a few breaths and see which pile is calling out to you most. Of course, we're starting here with pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, and pile 5. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with group number 1. Hello, for those of you that have chosen group 1, pile 1. This is going to be your reading for your future children. Just to show you the crystal, if it will focus. I think it's like a tiger's eye type of crystal, so I'm just going to place that there. All right, so again, this video is going to be a little bit different as I'm going to be shuffling for this video, so grab a tea and we're gonna get started. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do here is with the pendulum, see how many children that you're possibly going to have. All right, so we ask that the spirits, my spirit guides, please circle the crystal on the amount of children that the people that have chosen for group 1 are going to have. Are they going to have Is it going to be between 2 and 3? Okay. So for you guys, it seems like some of you might have 2, some of you might have 3. So, all right, let's get into the card reading now for you guys. So these are going to be possibly your children's personalities, who they're going to be, if gender comes through at all. We will see what happens. Of course, if there's multiple people watching. Okay, so the first card to come out was Healing, Healed, Healer. Healing energy surrounds you and the situation. So you yourself could fall under this category. It also could mean that this is your children's personality. They're going to maybe adopt a healing energy through you or learn spirituality through you. I feel like maybe some of you having this particular child is going to heal you as a person. I feel like it's meant to happen, and they're going to like change your life for the better once you have this child. Okay. Oh. Okay, so the next card here is get some exercise. As your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways. So this could be a message from your child's energy telling you that you need to become healthy for your best interests in having a child, that they're kind of wanting you to go down a more healthy route. Um, this could also mean that the child energy, that they are going to be an athletic energy as well. So they could be very athletic. I see soccer. Maybe a child of yours might be very into soccer, or gymnastics is another thing that I get. I'm definitely picking up like both feminine and male energy for sure. So I feel like some of you are definitely going to have kind of the best of both worlds of having both a boy and a girl. Okay. All right, so we have admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. So this could be about pregnancy for you, like what your true feelings are regarding like starting a family. Maybe that's why the pendulum was so hesitant on saying like 2 or 3 and it took a little while, because maybe some of you or one of you, the energy was coming through that like you might not have children because that's what you're truly feeling, is what I'm getting for at least one of you. It's like maybe your partner or like society kind of makes you be like, yeah, you need to have children, and that's like what you've grown up to believe. But maybe deep down for one of you, maybe you feel like you don't actually need children to feel fulfilled in life, and that's totally fine. And it could also be, you know, maybe instead of children, you could have animals instead. I feel like for some of you, that's just something that's coming through. Always be honest with yourself, especially when it comes to starting a family. Okay, so we have the new home. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. So maybe there has to be some sort of move in order for some of you to start a family, because maybe you feel like the place you live in now is not really like the ideal home to raise a child in. I feel like some of you might be a little bit young still as well. You might still be living with your parents, so you might not have children until you're a little bit older, is what I get with that. Okay, so we have the summer card. Everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. So this definitely could mean that this child or these children could be born in the summertime, or it could be they're going to be conceived in the summertime. I feel like also maybe some of you, it could also be a name, Summer. I feel like a lot of like earth energy, like earth sign energy as well coming through. I'm not 100% sure what signs are earth signs, so that you might need to look up. I'm not very good with astrology and like that kind of stuff. But that's kind of what I get for that. That I feel more like feminine energy for that coming through. I feel like this child also, they might really love summertime. They might really enjoy the hot weather and everything that comes with summer, because it's like so happy, is another thing that I get with that. I definitely feel a lot of like outgoing personality coming through as well. Like there's a lot of outgoing. I feel like there is one particular shy energy as well. But a lot of outgoing, like uplifting energy, like again through like that athletic energy as well. Like they're going to be very popular. Some are going to be very artistic as well. Let's see if there's any other messages. Wow. Okay, so you guys just straight up got the sun card. Your son is watched over and protected as he explores the world. So definitely some of you are going to have sun or more than one son, especially if it's 2 to 3 children. I feel like for some of you it could be like 1 daughter, 2 sons, or all 3 sons. I've always been told that I'm gonna have multiple sons, so that could also be this could also be my reading as well. All right, so we have your wish is granted. What you've asked for is coming true. Wow, there's 3 cards here with the feminine, like flower crown, blonde girl. So definitely that girl energy, feminine energy coming through. It's almost like with this card, I feel like they're saying like you're going to get pregnant maybe soon with this child, especially if you've been longing to conceive, that their spirit is with you and trying to let you know that like it's gonna happen. It might not be soon for some of you, but I feel like with that one is very specific to someone to say like you're gonna have me sooner than later. Right up again, another like validation is pregnancy card. The birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. So definitely, maybe some of you are pregnant right now. This could also mean like some of you soon will be getting pregnant, or there's definitely going to be pregnancy in your life in the future. And like these are the, you know, your children's energy are coming through to you now through this video, to let you know that they love you and they are so excited to meet you. Wow, yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, for those of you that were seeking the answer of like, will I become pregnant or in the future, then yes, definitely. For those of you that might already be pregnant, whatever energy that I'm getting is going to be possibly your child that you're going to be giving birth to soon. All right. All right. We're going to do one more card that just flung out. All right. So we have ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you need. So what you've been asking for, you know, we have the admit true feelings, the wish granting, and like asking for what you want because you're gonna be getting what you want and manifesting what you want. So if you want 2 to 3 children, it's gonna happen for you. If you're wondering if you're going to get pregnant, it's definitely going to be happening for you guys. As far as like their personality, I feel like definitely I'm getting very like outgoing, in tune with nature, artistic, very talkative. But then again, there is some energy that's coming through that's shy energy that, but they're not necessarily like afraid of being social. Maybe because like they're a younger sibling or like a middle child, so they kind of feel maybe a little bit pushed out of the way sometimes. So if you do have multiple children, maybe give 100% attention to all of them. I know it can be very hard. That's easier said than done. But try to really give the time and attention to each of them equally is the message that I'm getting through for that. Yeah, I see a very like colorful energy. Very happy that you're their parent. They've been waiting for you forever. Like, it's like you're meant to be a parent for them. yeah, so that's what I'm getting for you guys. I'm not really getting much more. But you know, take what you will from this video. Anything that I haven't really described, if you're getting a gut feeling within these cards, something that I didn't mention, it's definitely your intuition telling you something as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to group number 2. All right, hello, group number 2, and for those of you who've chosen pile number 2, this is going to be your reading regarding future children, their energy, their messages for you, see what comes through. So first, before we get to the cards, we're going to do the crystal here to see potentially how many children you will have in the future. So I ask now that my spirit guide help me with the communication. Circle on the correct number as a yes. Will this group have one and only one child? For the people that have chosen this group, will they have 3 children? Okay, that is a definite yes. It's definitely circling. Okay, so for those of you that have chosen group 2, you're going to at least be having for sure 3 children. Of course, you are in control of your future, and it can always change. So if you don't want 3 kids, you don't have 3 kids. Okay, so I'm going to start shuffling for you guys here. Let's see what is to come through for your reading regarding future children. If they have messages for you, or if their personality wants to come through into the cards. Okay. The first one that flung out on me is... Okay, wow. The first group had a very similar card to this, which is your wishes are coming true. What your heart has been longing for is getting closer each day. So maybe some of you that are longing to have children, it's definitely going to happen for those of you in group 2 for sure. Especially with the potential of having 3 children. Definitely, I feel like maybe some of you might already be pregnant as well, and so you're kind of just curious to see what kind of personality is coming through. Okay, all right, so your next card is the time to decide. Make a decision now so you can move forward. Yes, so maybe some of you, it might feel like your biological clock might be ticking. You're a little bit older, not like super old, but a little bit older than the average age of when women should have children. So maybe this is the time now that you need to decide whether or not you want to have children. Is what I'm getting with that. I feel like some of you are just very much so as well, kind of like, should I have children? I don't know if I want children. I'm not really financially stable right now to have children. Maybe in the future. It's very much like indecisive. Some of you might still be young as well, like super young, where you're not really even thinking about having children at this moment, but it's like a possibility that's kind of in your mind. Some of you might not have found the right person to have children with, even though your desire is to have children. But if you don't have a partner, I feel like some of you might look into getting like a donor or adopting and raising children on your own, is what I gather from that. Oh, okay. So we had 2 cards come out here. So we have the open your heart and shield yourself. Yeah, so definitely for what you're longing to desire, open your heart to it. It might not happen the way that you were thinking or desiring it to happen. It might happen completely in a different way for you. Again, maybe instead of having your own natural children, it might be adoption. It might be IVF for some of you as well. Might not happen so easily and naturally. So just protect yourself for those like hardships that are going to be coming with wanting to conceive children for some of you. You know, don't go into it with like the expectation of it's going to be so easy, because it might not, but it's going to definitely make you stronger as a person, and like it's going to happen. It just might not happen as easy for some of you. Okay, all right, we have the wise soul. Your soul carries ancient wisdom. Please embrace it as you have the knowledge to help those around you. So maybe this is the energy of your or one of your children coming through, that they're definitely a wise soul. They're going to be definitely, this is not going to be their first rodeo. It's like this is going to be their like reincarnation with you. It's like, but it's meant to happen. They're meant to be with you, whatever reason. They also could be a wise soul, because I feel like the adoption is coming through where they have gone through so much in their life. Like if they're a foster child, they're an orphan, that they're going to be like so wise beyond their years already, even at such a young age, and it's going to like shock you and surprise you. But it's because they've gone through so much, but they have so much love to give for you, and they're going to change your life in such a drastic way. And like it's like a positive and happy emotional roller coaster for both of you. But once you guys like get together and have that connection together, it's going to be like so amazing. It's like, why weren't you both in each other's lives like earlier, is what I feel like, possibly for like one of you. And with that, I feel like it's definitely male energy for that. All right, so we have the balance, work, rest, and play. It's important for you to have fun along with fulfilling your responsibilities. So maybe some of you are taking this a little bit too seriously, and your children or your child, you know, they're trying to tell you to relax, don't stress about it so much, because it is in the cards for you. It is, you know, it is definitely in the cards for you. It's going to be hard. Like for some of you, there's going to be a lot of disappointment, but it's going to happen no matter what, because it is like your destiny. It's meant to happen no matter what. So you just need to relax a little bit, is what I'm getting. All right, so we have the new idea. Your new idea is divinely guided and is meant to be shared with others. Continue to work on it as you are on the right path. Yes, that definitely goes hand in hand with that balance of life. Like maybe it's this video that's going to be like, oh, maybe I should look into adoption. It's something that you've never really considered before, or, you know, getting like a sperm donor. But you just know, like, this is validation that you are on the right path. Again, it's going to happen for you, because it's meant to. I also feel like that could be the child's energy coming through of being very creative. It's like they always have like these new ideas stirring in their mind, and it's like they don't really know how to express it almost. And maybe you might be able to help them with that, but that could be definitely a personality coming through for a future child of yours. They're going to be very, I feel like also with this card, they're very like they're warm and gentle. They're very compassionate and empathetic. All right. Okay, so we have become the true you. Show the world who you really are and what you were born to do. Definitely parent. Like, definitely for those of you that have chosen this group, you are meant to be a parent. Like, in any way, shape, or form. It just might not be the way that you perceived it will happen, but it's going to definitely happen. It also could be the child's energy, you know, one of their energies coming through, that they're going to be very successful, and very giving and generous and honest. Yeah, I feel like an energy is a very giving energy. I feel like it's more of a feminine energy. It's like very giving. Like I see someone giving someone like a flower. Like they're very generous, very giving is a personality that I'm definitely getting through. Okay. All right, so we're going to do this as your last card for you guys. So it is magnify your intentions. Choose a specific goal to work toward. Your energy is spread out among too many ideas. Please bring your focus back to the key intention and let your angels help. Yeah, I think I mentioned that, where they have that child energy coming through, where they have so many ideas, they just don't know like what to do with all those ideas. So that definitely could be tied with this, that is just their personality coming through. But it also could be a message for you specifically, regarding, you know, wanting children, having children. There's just so many different things that you're thinking about. But it's almost like you have to surrender and let the divine and the universe take its course with you, regarding children, because it's going to happen. Like, don't stress, don't worry about it. Just be open to receiving that abundance in a different way that you have in your mind, is what I get. Yeah, so take what you will with your guys' reading. Like I had said to the other group, there might be something in these cards that you feel intuitively that I didn't really mention, but like when the card was pulled, you thought of something else that came to you. Definitely take that as a message as well. But I hope you enjoyed your reading, and at this time I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number 3. All right, welcome. For those of you that have chosen pile number 3, here is your reading regarding your future children, or the messages they have for you. So I'm excited to see what is going to come through, either messages for you or stuff about their personality. So first I'm going to do the crystal here, to see potentially how many children you guys will have. Of course, you are in control of your future. Things can always change. All right, so we're gonna go ahead now and see how many children you guys potentially will have. If group number 3 is meant to have one child and one child only, please circle the crystal. Okay, that is definitely circling on 1. So definitely you guys will at least have one child, and maybe only one child. But again, you are in control of your destiny. You can always change your future. If you want more than one children, it is possible. But if you're only looking to have one child, then you definitely picked the right group. Okay. The first card for you guys is stress reduction. De-stress your mind, body, and schedule as you need to rest, recharge, and revive. So this could be a message from your child. that you need to take it easy, to not stress. If you're stressing about becoming pregnant, or because you don't want to become pregnant, here is your warning to take those precautions. But if you're stressing about having children, know that you are meant to have children. It's going to happen for you, but stress is a huge thing to manage when you are trying to conceive. Being too stressed can really affect your chances of becoming pregnant. So it's like your child might be telling you, hey, just, it's going to happen. Just de-stress, take care of your body, take care of your mind, and then it will happen for you. Okay, so the next card we have is control issues. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. So this could be your personality, and your child is trying to tell you, again, don't stress, don't try to have everything in your control, because that's not working for you, especially if you want to have children, or a child. Don't feel like you need to have control over every element. Give some of that stress to your spirit guides, to your angels, to God, whatever you believe in. And they will help you. This could also be an energy coming through that your child might be a controlling child, not in necessarily a negative way, but maybe like perfectionist kind of way. They could be a perfectionist. You could also be a perfectionist, like everything, you like to have control over everything. It also could be an energy coming through that is going to be a leader. Your child has that leader ability and that leader personality. That's definitely a few things coming through there. All right. Oh, yeah. So this definitely goes with the stress reduction. Make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. So yeah, if you're trying to get pregnant, you need that self-care, that stress reduction. Your child is trying to help you, and these are the messages they're trying to bring for you. Yeah, it's like maybe some of you have been trying for so long, I feel like, and it feels just like disappointment after disappointment, but it's because you're not taking care of yourself. Like stress, again, like I'm gonna say, is a huge impact if you're trying to get pregnant or trying to have a child. Like if you're too stressed, like your hormones are going to be so imbalanced that it's just not going to happen. But it also might not happen at the time that you want it to happen. It might happen at a time that is meant to happen. So don't feel like you need to have all that control. Because everything happens in divine timing. Okay. Yeah, wow, okay. Definitely self-care here. So clearing negativity. Release negativity from within or around you. So yes, all that stress, all that negative thinking, all that control, those control issues, not having self-care, having self-doubts, that all needs to be cleansed and erased. And this is the time now to take care of yourself. That way you're ready for that child in your life to come. Wow, okay. All right, so we have the ceremonies and celebrations. It's time of important life passages, such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. So definitely, like, it is definitely in the cards here. You're going to have a child for sure. It's just going to happen in divine timing. It might not happen when you're wanting it to happen. But yeah, definitely there's going to be that celebratory of a wedding, or of a birthday. So, I don't know. I feel like decorations for something. I feel like there might be like a party of like when you finally conceive for some of you or one of you. There's going to be like this big celebration because like it's like it finally happened for you, but I feel like it won't happen unless you take these like necessary steps to get there. I also feel like with that card, it could be the child's energy of like an outgoing energy. They're very social. They're a social butterfly. They really like to party and have fun. They're very bubbly. Is definitely another thing that I get there. I'm definitely feeling a lot more male energy than female energy. So it could, guys might potentially have a son. All right. Yes, definitely more self-care here is be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. So again, it could be disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. If you're really trying to have a child and it's like you almost feel like giving up, or like the universe is telling you no. Maybe you're having doubts of like, maybe I'm not meant to have a child. Maybe it's just not in the cards for me, but it is. You're definitely going to have a child. It's just going to take time because you're not putting in the effort of taking care of yourself. You need to have that self-love before you can have love for another human being in your life. Oh, okay, we got two flying out of here. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah. All right. So we have your own divine power. Replace codependent people pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. And we have self-confidence through God confidence. Believe in yourself by believing in God working through you. Like, I can't stress enough. Like, it's crazy that all these cards are coming out for you guys that have chosen group 3. Like, it is definite message here that you guys need more self-care and love in order to have this child in your life. Again, with that control, it's like the control issues here. And yeah, that self-doubt, like it's almost like you guys, some of you might feel like giving up because you feel like maybe, again, not having a child is in your destiny, but it is. And you have to have that trust in the divine, in God, and whatever you believe in the universe, to help you and like guide you in the right direction. This is your message today, to put yourself in that right direction and on the right path to conceiving a child. Also feel like with this card is definitely a child's personality of like, yeah, the outgoing personality of like everyone wants something from them. It could also be your energy too, like you feel like everybody wants something from you, but it's like you don't, or your child, like they don't know how to say no. That could be a fault of theirs as they grow up. Yeah, okay. We're gonna do one more card, unless more than one fling out at me. Okay, here's your last card, guys. So Yeah, socialize or join in. Make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people. So it could be, for some of you, like negative people in your life, clearly with this card in here, that are not fulfilling your happiness, that you need to drop. It could be a relationship. Maybe you feel like you want children, but you don't feel like you want a child with this significant other because like they're not on the same page as you. If that's the case, what you truly desire, if you want a child, unfortunately, if your partner is not on the same ideal as you or same mindset as you, it might just not work out. And maybe it's the case where it's time to leave them behind and do what you know is going to fulfill you, your purpose and your happiness. I feel like definitely this is a validation that your child is going to be very social as well. They're going to be very liked by people. They're going to be very outgoing. But they might not always make the right decisions because of being like that yes man mentality, and that might put them in not dangerous situations, but not very good situations. So maybe watch out for that, with your child when you do conceive and have them. Okay, so that is all the messages I'm receiving for you guys. I hope you enjoyed your reading. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number 4. Hello, group number 4. Here is your pile. All right, so we're going to get into the readings that if you're going to have future children, how many children you might potentially have. Of course, you are in control of your life. The future might always change, or the future does always change. And we're going to see if your future children's energy also has just messages for you, if you're not having children anytime soon. So the first thing I'm going to do is with the crystal is see how many children you will potentially have. So I ask now that my guide to please use the crystal to show how many children the people who have chosen group 4, if they will only have one and only child, please circle the crystal. Okay. Will they have 2 children? Definitely moving in a circle. Okay, so those of you who have chosen for group 4, you may have at least 3 children. So let's get into your card reading. So we had 2 cards come out. So we had spiritual growth and healthcare change. So this could be that you personally are going through a spiritual growth at this time, and also a healthcare change. So this healthcare change could mean pregnancy. It also could mean that you need to go through healthcare change, take care of yourself a little bit more before having a child. I feel like also with this spiritual growth, it could be that your child will be very spiritual, or children will be very spiritual. Okay. Man, they are just flying out today. Okay, so we have the retirement card. So with that could mean for some of you, maybe you've retired from having children. Maybe you've had children already, and it could be that you're curious in watching this video to see if your children's personalities match what this reading is going to entail. I feel like maybe for some of you, having children is going to push you to retiring early as well and becoming a full-time parent. That's what I get with that. All right. Goodness, they're just flying out here. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah. End of an era. So that definitely goes hand in hand with the retirement for sure. It's like this whole, maybe, I feel like maybe for some of you, you're very career driven, job driven. But now it's time for you to start settling down and thinking about having a family. That's what I get for some of you. All right. Yeah, we have realizations and epiphanies. So definitely, again, I feel like some of you are like now at that point in your life where you're like, yep, I want children. This is what I want. I don't really want to focus just solely on my career now. I want to have children, grow family, put 100% of my energy into that ideal and that new life of having children. I also feel with that card too, it could be a child's energy of like they're going to be very wise and they will realize a lot. They see the world like they live in reality. They're not really living in the clouds is what I get as well. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, so we have the dietary change. So you guys have two health related cards here with the healthcare and dietary. Just gonna move them together. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you might need to have these health changes again in order to be able to healthily conceive a child, because you're not really taking care of yourself because you might be so career driven and career focused that you've kind of lacked taking care of your body and mind and soul. And now is the time that you're like, you know what, if I want children, I kind of need to start this now. I need to start taking care of myself. I also feel like with this, could be that your child might be very into like healthcare and wanting to develop a career within some sort of healthcare related field. Maybe like a doctor or like a dentist is kind of what I get, is the vibe that I get there. So it might be an interest for one of your children. Well, that one just flung there. All right, so we have religion and spirituality. So another like spiritual growth with like the realizations. You yourself again could be very spiritual and you're just realizing now. By becoming more spiritual, you're opening up your heart to what you truly desire, and that could be becoming a parent. And it's like with that spiritual growth, it's like you want to obtain that new direction in life, if that makes sense. Okay, so we have the you are stronger than you know. So yeah, it's like having this child or these children in your life, they're going to make you a stronger person because you're shifting your mindset now in life and what you truly want in life. And that's going to that mindset is going to make you stronger. I kind of also get like a personality of a child being a very strong person, very wise person. They know what they want in life, and they might be a bit stubborn is kind of what I get. I get a very stubborn energy, which is totally fine. It's not negative. Like, I'm a very stubborn individual. My husband's a very stubborn individual, but it makes us who we are, and at the end of the day, it does make us strong people because we are so focused. It makes us way more focused on the things that we truly desire, and it makes us a very like go-getting personality to get what we desire in life, because we are so, nope, I want this, my mind is focused on this, I'm gonna go after it. And that's kind of what I get for an energy for a potential child coming through. Okay, so we're going to do the last card here, which is the self-care card. So definitely it's like that change needs to shift now with the focus, I feel like, with career for some of you into yourself in order to have that child that you really truly desire. Yeah, with the dietary change, healthcare change, that's definitely going to happen here. And once that shift happens, it's more likely you're going to have that abundance of children in your life like fall perfectly into your path. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed your reading, guys. I'm gonna go ahead now and move on to the last group. All right, hello, those of you who have chosen group 5. Here is your reading from your children, their energy coming through, if they're wanting to show what their personalities will be like, but also messages for you regarding pregnancy, children, or anything around that. Before we get into the card reading, we're going to do a crystal quickly to see how many children you will potentially have in the future. Of course, you are in control of your life, your future can always change. So let's get started. All right, so please circle the crystal if the people that have chosen for group 5 are going to have one and only one child. It's definitely circling. Okay, so it looks like we're only one child for you guys in group 5. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the reading. Okay, the first card we have is the move card. So that could be, there was a very similar message for some, I don't remember which group, but they had a move card or like a new home card. So that could be regarding if maybe there's going to be a move happening, because maybe there's not enough space to have children or a child where you are right now. Again, like I said with another group, it could be because you're too young to have children right now as well, so you need to wait until you're a little bit older where you can move out, be on your own, be more independent. So that will be for when you have children possibly. All right, next card is speak the truth. So you know what you truly desire deep down within. If you want or don't want children, only you truly know what exactly you want. If you desire to be a parent, then you know, deep down, you know. Also, another thing coming through with the rainbow colors was pride for me, as in like Pride Month, as in maybe you yourself or your child has the energy of potentially being within the like LGBTQ plus community. So that is what I gather from that as well. All right, so we have the sweetness. So definitely shows that the child that is going to be within your life is going to be very sweet, very kind, very open-hearted, loves everyone and everything, just loves life in general, is super happy, and under your parental care, they're just going to be so loved and cared for, and like they can conquer anything that they put their mind to, and you're going to be so supportive with them no matter what. Okay. Okay, so we have the animals card. So there's definitely some animal energy here. So maybe some of you aren't really thinking about like a child as in like a human child. It could be also a fur baby if you only desire having animals in your life. So that could be another thing that's coming through, like spirit animal coming through for some of you or one of you. So maybe this is their spirit coming through and their energy coming through, as in like they're going to be a part of your life in the future. But it does, like, it could mean that it's just an animal energy coming through, spirit coming through, that will be in your life, but you might also have like children as well. So it could be both for some of you. Oh wow, yeah, definitely. Just right off the bat was the child card as soon as I was just finishing that sentence. So I feel like for some of you, it's definitely going to be both, like an animal child, like a fur baby, but also like a human child of your own in your life. Definitely. I'm just going to move that over. Yeah, for sure. Like, that's crazy that I was just saying that, and it literally just like flung out and popped out of the deck while I was saying that. That's crazy. All right. Okay, so we have the vision card. So possibly some of you are visioning this child of yours like in dreams. It's almost like you feel them around you, or you sense them, or you've dreamed of them or dreamt of being pregnant before, so you kind of know already who this child is going to be. Could be because you're also envisioning your life as a parent, and you're going to manifest those dreams to come to reality for yourself. I also could see that card being a personality for your child, being a person who has so many dreams and desires that they're gonna go out for and achieve. So that's awesome. They're very driven. That's what I'm getting. Next card is sign from above. So definitely, you know, even this video is a sign from above. You've stumbled on this video and clicked on this video for a reason, to hear these messages today. So yeah, definitely know that you're going to be receiving that abundance of love, whether it's your desire of becoming, you know, a parent of an animal or a child, or both, that it is definitely going to happen. So we have the generosity card. So I feel like with that one is so much like definitely child energy of like how generous they are, and like again with that sweetness, like those definitely go hand in hand of like who they're going to be. They're going to be so generous, so sweet, so kind, again loving, caring, empathetic, compassionate, but also a very like motivated, driven, outgoing person. Okay, so we have the safe travel. So maybe some of you are thinking about traveling soon, or maybe moving, and that requires the travel. And you could that could be potentially when you're going to be manifesting this abundance of a child in your life, is when you make that move and make the travel. But just know it's going to be a safe travel. You're going to be protected during this travel if you have worries about that. Yeah, that's what I get with that. So I'll leave it at that. I've been doing 9 cards for each group, although I kind of feel like doing maybe one more for you guys. I feel like there's one more message that needs to come through for you guys. So you guys are the lucky ones. There's so many cards like trying to fling at me here. It's almost like, okay, definitely these two. So you guys get 2 more cards. Yeah, definitely that peaceful energy coming through. Like, definitely they're just gonna be like this wonderful, like, little joy, like bundle of joy, this little like energy ball of just like love, light in your life. Like, it's so overwhelming. It's wonderful. And then I have the activist card. So yeah, I feel like that can definitely tie in if they are part of the LGBTQ plus community, if you are personally as well. That's what I get with that. It also could be like, I see someone, could be your child energy or your energy of someone who is a leader who likes to be part of like activist type groups. And being involved with like life-changing or world-changing events. That's what I get from that. So yeah, so I'll leave it at that for you guys. I had a lot of fun doing this reading. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the reading, and please let me know down below if there's any other type of readings that you would really like me to do. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you who do watch, and I hope to see you guys in my next reading. Love you so much. Bye!